Meow meow and off we go. Here's my green beast, a tractor that growls louder than a rooster after coffee. Its wheels are so big, when it rolls into the mud gets scared. The engine? It purrs like a cat on a heated windowsill. When I start it up, the whole farm knows it's go time. It drives, it pulls, it digs, it plows, and I just steer and wave my tail with pride. Without it, I'd just be a cat in boots, but like this, I'm a cat in boots on a tractor. Sometimes I just drive my tractor around for fun, meow. But most of the time, I'm working, plowing, planting, hauling hay. I've got more jobs than mice in the barn. But I'm not complaining. When I sit behind the wheel of my green tractor, I feel like the king of the farm. Paw on the gear, tail in the air, off we go, purring into the fields.
A new day has begun on the farm, and with it comes a new farmer, Barney. It's his first day at work, so he eagerly steps out of the barn.
Time to get to work.
He thinks as he heads towards the farming machines. First, he walks up to the tractors. Standing proudly in the yard are a red and a green tractor, both ready for action. Next to them is a combine harvester, waiting for the harvest season.
Great equipment,
Says Barney, admiring each machine. Then he moves toward the other farm tools. He passes by a trailer, which will soon be useful for transporting crops. Next, Barney walks up to the baler. It's an impressive machine that plays a crucial role on the farm. Is also looking at the seeder, which will be needed for sowing the fields.
This is going to be a busy season.
He says with a smile. Finally, he decides to check on the animals. In the pen, the chickens cluck happily in their cozy enclosure, while next to them, in the barn, the cows calmly chew on their hay. Barney steps closer and pats one of the cows on its back.
You all look healthy and happy.
He says, and the animals respond with approving sounds. Satisfied with his first inspection, Barney wipes his forehead and looks around the farm.
There's a lot of work ahead, but this is going to be a great adventure.
With that thought, the new farmer begins his day, ready for all the challenges that farm life will bring. And so Barney's first day on the farm came to an end. After a day full of discoveries and first responsibilities, the new farmer felt more connected to his
Morning awakens
farm.
the farm to life. The hens cluck loudly, bickering near the chicken coop, while the cows lazily stretch in the pen, letting out soft moos. The sun slowly rises above the horizon, spreading its orange light over the dew-covered grass. Among the tall grass and trees, an old red tractor stirs to life. Its engine growls, and a puff of smoke rises from its exhaust into the crisp morning air. The tractor pulls away, passing the horse paddock. The animals raise their heads for a moment, twitching their ears and watching the machine with interest, before returning to grazing. As the tractor's wheels bite into the mud, spraying it everywhere, the horses remain unfazed. The tractor's first task is to plow the field for the new seeding. Its plow digs into the earth, cutting it with force and precision. Furrows are formed one after another, and a cloud of dust trails behind the tractor. In the background, frightened birds fly away with screeches. The tractor does not slow down, its engine is running at full speed, and the driver is driving it with skill. After several hours of hard work, the field is ready. The tractor returns to the barn to change the implement. Now it has a new task, spreading fertilizer. Its spreader fills with compost, and the tractor drives into the field with a bang. The fertilizer is spread evenly, and an intense smell hangs in the air. The cows in the pen raise their heads, smelling new smells, and the chickens peck at the ground in search of treats. As the sun begins to set, the tractor finishes its tasks. The field is perfectly prepared for sowing, and the tractor slowly returns to the barn. Its lights illuminate the road, and a long trail of dust trails behind it. Peace awaits in the barn. The engine turns off with a loud sigh, and the tractor stands in the darkness, ready for another day full of challenges. One day on the farm, the farmer faced an important challenge that he could tackle only with the help of his reliable partner, the tractor. A tractor is a versatile agricultural tool that combines power and functionality, enabling a wide range of tasks. From plowing and sowing to transporting crops and handling specialized jobs like mowing or snow removal, it is an indispensable element of any farm. Thanks to the tractor, the farmer was able to successfully complete his task and ensure the growth of his farm. bit of consternation on the farm today. The hens had stopped laying eggs. The farmer was worried, wondering what could be the cause. After a while, he guessed it was the old hen house, which had been in need of renovation for a long time. Time for a new one, he thought, and the decision was immediate. The farmer headed for the barn, where his trusty red tractor was parked. He got into the machine, turned the key, and headed for the trailer to hook it up to the tractor. He knew that today's task would require cooperation, so he decided to ask his neighbor for help. With the help of the excavator that the neighbor had, they went together to the forest to collect wood that would become the foundation of the new hen house. The wood was solid, ready to be processed at the sawmill into planks that would soon be used for construction. And so, step by step, the new hen house began to be built. The first step was to put up solid legs that would support the entire weight of the structure. When the legs were ready, it was time to make the floor. The next step was to mount two side walls and a front with an exit. Then it was time for the roof, which would protect the hen house from rain and snow. Finally, it was time to add a platform, a place where the hens could rest and enter the hen house.